wither away exploitable ground. Are you going, John? Eglinton's active eyebrows asked. Shall we see you at Moore's tonight? Piper is coming. Piper? Mr. Best piped. Is Piper back? Peter Piper packed a peck of pickled pepper. Peter Piper packed a peck of... I don't know if I can. Thursday, we have our meeting. If I can get away in time. Yogi Bogey Box. In Dawson Chambers, Isis unveiled their pally book we tried to pawn. Cross-legged under an umbershoot, he thrones and Aztec logos, functioning on astral levels, their oversoul, Mahamatma, the faithful hermetitis awaits the light ripe for fellowship ring around about him. Louis H. Victory T. Caulfield Irwin, lotus ladies tend them in the eyes, their pineal glands aglow, filled with his god of his thrones. Bud, under plantain, gulfer of souls engulfer, he souls, she souls, shoals of souls, engulfed with wailing cree cries, whirling, they bewail. In quintessential triviality, for years in this flesh case, a she-soul dwelt. They say we are to have a literary surprise, the Quaker librarian said, friendly and earnest. Mr. Russell, rumor has it, is gathering together a sheaf of our young poet's verses. We are all looking forward anxiously. Anxiously he glanced in the cone of lamplight, where 3 faces lighted shone. See this, remember. Stephen looked down on a wide headless caubeen, hung on his ash plant handle over his knee. My cask and sword. Touch lightly with 2 index fingers. Aristotle's experiment. 1 or 2. Necessity is that in virtue of which it is impossible that one can be otherwise. Argal. 1 hat is 1 hat. Listen, young Colum and Starkey, George Roberts is doing the commercial part. Longworth will give it a good puff in the Express. Oh, will he? I liked Colum Drover. Yes, I think he has that queer thing, genius. You think he has genius, really? Yeats admired his line, as in Wild Earth, a Grecian vase. Did he? I hope you'll be able to come tonight. Malachi Mulligan is coming too. Moore asked him to bring Haynes. Did you hear Miss Mitchell's joke about Moore and Martin? That Moore is Martin's Wild Oats. Awfully clever, isn't it? They remind one of Don Quixote and Sancho Panza. Our national epic has yet to be written, Dr. Segerson says. Moore is the man for it. A knight of the rueful countenance here in Dublin, with a saffron kilt? O'Neill Russell? Oh yes, he must speak the grand old tongue. In his Dulcinea. James Stevens is doing some clever sketches. We are becoming important, it seems. Cordoglio, Lear's loneliest daughter. Nook Shotten, now your best French polish. Thank you very much, Mr. Russell, Stevens said, rising. If you will be so kind as to give the letter to Mr. Norman. Oh yes, if he considers it important, it will go in. We have so much correspondence. I understand, Stevens said. Thanks. Good ill of you. The Pig's Paper. Bullock befriending. Singe has promised me an article for Dana too. Are we going to be read? I feel we are. The Gaelic League wants something in Irish. I hope you will come around tonight. Bring Starkey. Stephen sat down. The Quaker librarian came from the leave-takers. Blushing, his mask said, Mr. Daedalus, your views are most illuminating. He creaked to and fro, tiptoeing up nearer heaven by the altitude of the Chopin, and covered by the noise of outgoing, said low, Is it your view, then, that she was not faithful to the poet? Alarmed face asks me, Why did he come? Courtesy or an inward light? Where there is reconciliation, Stephen said, there must have been first a sundering. Yes. Christ Fox in leathern trews hiding a runaway in blighted tree works from hue and cry, knowing no vixen walking lonely in the chase. Women he won to him, tender people, a whore of Babylon, ladies of justices, lowly tapesters' wife. Fox and geese, in a new place, a slack dishonored body that once was comely, once as sweet, as fresh as cinnamon, now her leaves falling all bare, frighted the narrow grave and unforgiven. Yes, so you think. The door closed behind the outgoer. Rest suddenly possessed the discreet, vaulted cell, rest of warm and brooding air. A vestal's lamp. Here he ponders things that were not, what Caesar would have lived to do had he believed the soothsayer, what might have been, possibilities of the possible as possible things not known, what name Achilles bore when he lived among women. Lynch. Vive le vampire. The